welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to start off this video by saying I apologise if you can hear any background noise. It's really nice at the minute in the UK where I live, so my partner's just outside cutting the grass, but there's been a couple of neighbours as well out doing bits and bobs, so it's a little bit noisier today than normal. And also I apologise for not filming a video last week. I was just really busy. I had a lot going on at work, and then evenings sort of at home getting things sorted, because my mother-in-law came to stay over on Friday, so I just didn't really get a chance to stuff, but also I didn't really spend too much. I more spent out of sinking funds, so it was my sister-in-law and my mother-in-law's birthday this weekend, so it was presents for them, and bought some more litter and biscuits for Oliver and Alvin as well. So yeah, didn't spend much in the way of sort of my own money, I guess, more for other people. So I'm going to do a double cash stuffing today. So I'm going to stuff the money that I had drawn out for last week, and then I'm going to do then the money that would have been for this week as well. So I'll start by counting the money here. So there's a £100 placeholder here. So this is, me and my partner, we use an app called Jam Donut. So we buy vouchers to do our food shop on. So that gives you a certain percentage cash back. It differs every week. But we've been using that anytime. If we've got a takeaway on Uber Eats, they're on there. We've been doing Tesco weekly shops, and they're on there. B&M, whenever we get household bits, are on there. There's loads and loads of different places on there. So we've been saving interest from that, saving money from top cashback, any interest that we've been getting on our savings pots we've been putting to the side, and then also I have like a save the change on my main bank account, so it rounds it up to like the nearest pound, and then the pence then go into a savings pot. So we've just been saving that up now since January, and this week it's just reached £100, so that's going to go into our household emergency fund, because it's money that we wouldn't have had normally. It was never our money to start with, so yeah, we're just going to put it away for emergencies and things like that. So we'll start off by counting the money. So we've got 100 in the bank, then we've got 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65. So £365 to stuff today. So I'll start off in my long-term savings, and we'll start off in my emergency fund, which is going to get £20. So my emergency fund has now got 200, 300 in the bank, 20, 40, 50. So £350 in there. Buffer is going to get skipped. Debt is being skipped. New car is skipped. Car maintenance is... Sorry, I'm just taking my cheat sheet. Car maintenance is getting skipped. Elle's birthday, most of these getting skipped. This will be coming out, it will be getting spent on Thursday this week because it's our anniversary, so we're going out for a nice meal. And then car insurance in here is going to get £40 this week. So this has now got 500 in the bank, 20, 40, 60. That's everything for in that binder. Next up, we'll do the home binder. So Oliver and Alvin this week are going to get £40. So I've now got 20, 40, 60, 80, 95 in there. We've literally just bought some more litter and some more biscuits, so this should... We probably won't need anything else this month. Maybe some more litter, but we shouldn't need any more biscuits. So I might then put some of this into the bank at the end of this month and just sort of carry it forward then. Gifts, I'll sort this out in my cash condensing, but we have spent out of that for my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. Am I adding? Oh, sorry, I'm adding to it anyway though. So that's going to get £10 this week. So there's £60 in there, but like I said, I do need to sort that out. Home's going to get £5. So that's now got 10, 15, 25 in there. Home maintenance is also going to get £5. So that's got 50 in the bank, 65, 70 in there. Garden's going to get 5. So that's got 100 in the bank, 20, 30, no, 100 in the bank, 10, 20, 5, 35. Appliances is going to get skipped. Firewood is going to get £15 this week. So we've got 20, 40, 50, 65, 70. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to swap these for a 20. I think that's right. So yeah, still £70 in wood. Gas and electric is going to get £5 this week. Put that in. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35. Yes, I did. That's got £35 in there now. Again, I think this is going to have to come out. So over the winter, British Gas have only been taking like £15 for our gas bill, despite the fact we've been using a little bit more. But then electricity, they've been over. We've been paying over, sorry. So we've got a lot of money on our credit. So I think basically we're going to have to put the money that's on our electric bill over onto our gas to pay that off, and then probably take this out of here, and then we should be squared up, and then I'll just start saving again then for next winter. Water is going to get £5 as well. So that's also got 20, 35 in there. And then everything at the back is getting skipped apart from... Oh, so home insurance, we have £380 in there, I believe, at the minute. We've just had a quote through that basically it's only going to be £394, I think, this year. So it's cheaper than what it was last year, and we've almost fully funded that. So I probably will save a little bit over just in case, but we should have a little bit of that left probably to put into our emergency fund. So our emergency fund this week is going to get the £20 that it would have been getting, and then it's going to get that 100 as well. So I do this last 100 down here, and a 20. So 400, 450, 60, 70, 80, 520 should be in here. So let's see. We've got 200, 300, 450. Then we've got 470, 490, 500, 10, 20. Perfect. So that's building up really nicely. And then, there's nothing to put in here today, but I'll just show you. So I've started off our buffer. So we're just going to save £300, a little bit of a buffer to have in the bank. This beautiful tracker is from that Budget Lux. So I think we spent like £11 something out of the cat's money on the biscuits. So basically, anytime there's a little bit of change, I've just got a little pot and I'm going to put the money into there, and then obviously when it's sort of £3, we'll cross it off and then slowly start saving this up. And then probably when it reaches 15, I will change it up into notes, and then I'll just pop it into the sorry, I'll put it into notes and then it can go into that envelope there. So that's everything for our home binder. So next up, I'll do Christmas. So this week, this is going to get £30, but I planned it to be in the way, like, so to be 2 15s. So I'm going to do this 15 here and this 15 here. So where are we? Okay, so here's one of them. So we need a 10 and a 5. And then another one here, 10 and 5. Perfect, so that's that one. Put that there. And then we're going to do the beast. Yep, so this week this is going to get £20. This gets £10 every single week. It isn't earmarked for anything at the moment. It's more just long-term savings. So 10, 20. So in here, in this round of 200, sorry, we've got 50 in the bank, 60, 70, 80, 90. Yeah, that's right. Perfect. So then next week, that'll hit £100, and then that'll be going into the bank on my next cash condensing. Perfect. Hi everyone. So you probably noticed now there's a lot more money left in here. I don't know what's gone wrong, but I must have miscounted somewhere, because I only had enough for my savings challenges and nothing for my personal binder. So I've just taken this out of next week's money, and then I will have to go and draw a little bit more out for next week, because it's just, I don't know why it's done it, but it's just not right. So, and I also missed doing this at the first. I should have probably done this first, but yeah, sorry if you can hear the cats. We got them some new toys out today, and yeah, they're going absolutely crazy with them in the kitchen. So I'm going to put £10 into here. So the accommodation's fully funded, so I'll pop this into my, oh, not both of them. I'll put this into my travel now, so I need to get this to 50, and then that'll be sorted. This will probably also go in my cash condensing. Next up, I'm just going to put £5 into date night again. I've got a little bit out of the lines there, but oh well. So this has now got £15 in here. I'll just very quickly show you as well while I'm in here. I have tweaked it a little bit, so I've taken my birthday out of my long-term savings and I've put it into here. So obviously it's my 30th next year, so I'm trying to save up £500, a little bit for a party, but then also a little bit to go somewhere nice. So the £500 is now in here for my birthday, and then I've got a few different challenges in here that I'm going to complete and then feed them into this one. So we've got the Gemini one, which you've already seen. I do this at the start of every month. And then I got, so from Budget Saving Queen, I've got the Happy Birthday word search. And I also got the Save Your Name. So I've never actually said my name on here, but my name's Hannah. So this saves 46, but I'm going to round it up to £50, I think. So like, for example, for these here, I'll put £15 in each, and then I'll put these at £10, and then that'll obviously round it up then to £50. And then I've got from Plan, Budget, Repeat, I've got Rolling with the Times. So this will probably save more than what I'm going to need, but I'm going to start it and then probably feed it into there every time it maybe hits sort of £50. And just see how far I get with it. I've seen so many people do this and I've been desperate to do it. So yeah, so this bind is a little bit different. Obviously I've not budgeted for it this month, but probably starting from next month I'll just try and put a little bit in there each week. So that is that bind done. So now we'll go into my personal binder. So Hair and Beauty, I've spent out of here. I had my hair done on Friday, so that was £30. So that's gone out of here, but today it's going to get £10. So it's now got 20, 30, 40, 55, 60. When I do my cash condensing as well, I will take £20 out of here. For my friend's wedding in... oh, actually, it should probably come out of the wedding fund, shouldn't it? For my friend's wedding, I've just booked in for LVL's... LVL, eyebrow wax and dermaplaning. So I booked it in the shop and I didn't have to pay a deposit, but then I've switched the date of it online, and I've now had to pay a £20 deposit for everything. So I'll probably take it actually out of the wedding fund. But yeah, I need to take that out. Social is going to get £10 this week. So that's now got £15 in there. Fun is going to get £10. So that's now got 25, 35 in there. And then I believe everything else in here is going to get skipped. Just push that back in. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go into here next. So we've completed winter. We're now on to spring. These never stick down. I came in the other day and the end of the eye had fallen off. So whenever I come in here and I do that, I'm just sticking them all back down. So this week is going to get £32, I think it is. 20 for week 3, yep, and 10 for week 4. So we'll do this little camera, is it here? So that's week 3, and then week 4 is this little pot of flowers there. And then there, so 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So my spring challenge has now got 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 70. So that's coming on really nicely. So that's it for in this one. And then let's have a look in here. So knockout 9's completed. I think we'll do this one first because I've only got 3 to go on here. So I'm just going to go for this one up here. So that looks like it's a cup of hot chocolate with some marshmallows on top. So that means that that's a festive drink, so it's going to get £10. So this challenge here has now got £50 and 2 more to go. So hopefully next week we'll at least do another one. We might have to finish it the week after that, but we will see. So I think I've got £10 left. I might try a rock, paper, scissors, but obviously if it's a scissors, I will just take it as a sign and leave that for this week. Yep, okay then. Yeah. We'll leave it. Let's see what we can do on block drop maybe. With £10, that should be enough. Just need to find a coloured dice. So blue is that sort of shape. So we could do that one, I guess, and put a, maybe put 4 in. Yeah, okay, let's do that. So we'll put 5 in there and just take out one of these pound coins. So block drop has now got £36 in there. That's coming on really nicely as well, actually. So I might put £5 into here. Which is the Swinging 60s challenge. So cross off them glasses. So this has now got £10 in here. And then that last £1 I will just put into, oh actually, I believe that I borrowed £1. Yeah, so Starbucks has actually got £2 on the tracker, but I did have to borrow £1 out of here, so I'll just put that last £1 back in here and that'll just make it right then. So yeah, perfect. So that is all the money stuff for this week. So I will be back again next week. I need to stay in the habit of filming them because I'm really enjoying it. It's keeping me accountable, and I just need to find the time to film the videos. So yeah, I'll be back next week. I will do a check-in for it'll be week 3 of April. And then I will do a cash stuff-in for my week 4 of April. Technically, April is a 5-week month for me. However, I've still only broken it down into 4 cash stuff-ins. So then in the 5th week, I'll just do my cash count up and condensing and release that at the weekend as like my video for the week. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please like, comment and subscribe. It just helps to boost my channel. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.